the former #2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. On the run, it's Barkley. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return, and the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Mike, number 53, Mike 53. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Sugar, sugar. Crunch. Crunch, 72.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leonard Williams. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. We're scoreless after 1. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
3 down, 3 down. Check 26, check 26.
Brady. They dial up the screen here to Burkhead. And they get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Hey, Alabama.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Caught by the tight end Watson. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Brady will sneak it. And able to follow his center and pick up the 1st. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Partner, Tom Brady has done this so well, so many times over his career, he's turned it into art form. If there is a museum for quarterback sneaks in the NFL, Tom Brady has his own wing.
Now a 1st down carry, it's Michel. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
Wait, that 380. 53, Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, check 24. Check it, reload.
Brady gives to Michel, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Last
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He's checking crack.
Throwing is Brady on third down. That's out to his running back, Michel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 16. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Check 50. Check 50. Hey, check it.
They'll run on first down. Michel. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
Wait, that wide 80. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Slam, slams. Wait, 28. Gatto.
And they'll try Michel here running on the right side. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Here's Sanu on the catch. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. If you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally, and as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space, so you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean,
It got his man complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
A gain of 37 yards. First down, Giants.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Rock it. Watch it slant. Deep rip.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Protein spill. Go.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Let's go, folks.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The final shot before half for Brady. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, Sam off. Hey,
and they'll try the jet sweep here. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
This is Barkley. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Down. 8, read. Check by 21. Here we go. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
On first down, Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now it's Barkley. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. 24. Check 24. 5.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
6-6. Pull it high. Switch. At 58 is the mic.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Rosas' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Check. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On first down, Brady going up top. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. The 2nd down run for Burkhead. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. You got 3 down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he's got Sanu. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
61, matchbox lights.
Brady now on first down. Caught by Sanu. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A give to Burkhead on first down. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line.
That's another Patriots first down.
Wait, that 53.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tom Brady needing a fourth quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Wait, that wide 20.
All day, every day, any day.
Alert!
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
On first down, Jones. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
After the sack on first down, Jones. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Kill. Switch.
Ready?
A give to Barkley out of the gun. He's got room to run past the 20. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Here's Jones off the play fake. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. They were looking for Johnson that time. The Pats at the line ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Everyone's got 4 down.
Now on 2nd and 13, Brady, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Marcus Golden able to record his 5th sack of the season. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Jam. Go Bandit! Hey, high 7. Hey, ball 66.
From the gun, Brady, he's going to float this one deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 40. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mohamed Sanu, 94 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with an extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Jones. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that makes it a 17-10 score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby.
Now Jones, a big spot for the rookie from Duke. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already have what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Let's go now. 30 base.
Let's go.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Back.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the Patriots' 35-yard line.
Down. 15 line. 15 line.
You don't want none.
Back to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Down he goes at the 23. A pickup of 4.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Ready? Check 60 or.
Check back 21. In your face.
Pilot, ready?
He'll look to throw. He completes it to Tate. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Tackles.
General West.
Flare.
Shoot.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Brady Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Single, 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 single. Alert! Hey, 66.
Brady to throw. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame.
Pick, baby. You see it all day. Pick.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Set, ready? 10 logo. Check my 21. You're not ready. 80 weapon. No, no, no. Hit it.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. Kyle Van Noy, the Pats' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. This a long one from 54. It looks good, and it is good. From 54 yards away, he bangs it through. And the Giants win the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Giants, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on